You started this on Monday.
I even missed the trash can. Damn it to hell. That's bad. I gave it a nice toss. Didn't even make. Not even close. Like that's what's going to happen today. Not even close to hitting the trash can today.
Not even close to Friday either.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Jack.
Wednesday, March 29th, 2006.
Yay! I didn't feel any enthusiasm.
Something of spring.
Something. It's like the 12th day.
12th day.
Yeah. Hey, do you have a cousin named Matthew?
No.
You don't?
I saw that up there already. No, I only have like 4 cousins. I have a small family.
Oh, well, there's some cousin on the phones that want to talk to you already, Jack.
Oh,
Cool.
long lost cousin talk.
Yeah. Hey, Matthew?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Jack doesn't have a cousin named Matthew.
No, he doesn't. I lied. I lied. I'm a horrible person, but I had a fortune for Jack.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to that when we do our first call for the day. Matthew and his fortune for Jack.
Matthew's spooky.
But he'll be our first call of the day officially.
All right.
Yeah, he'll
What a
be
good way to start, too.
Yeah, so make sure Matthew holds because we want to hear the fortune for Jack.
Crazy people call before the show starts.
I love it. All right, so is the rain over?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And how are those burn areas?
Still watching for trouble. You know, in the Burbank burn areas could have some mudslides later on today. We got reporters standing by. We'll give you all the breaking news.
All right, and then let me also, just so we get everything out of the way, hey, Monica. Marnica.
Oh, don't start that, you two. Because we can't keep it up all day. We suck.
Well, no, I know, because I forget what her name is. Hi.
Hi.
Look, everybody,
Hi.
it's Monica. So I thought it'd be nice if you gave us an update on your sister. She lives, or she goes to school where?
In the Southgate area. She goes to Southeast, which is in Southgate.
Right, and a lot of those kids, they protest and stuff
Yes,
for
a
stuff
lot of
they
them.
don't even know about.
Exactly.
So was she out of school yesterday?
No, she's been going to school every day.
So she just stayed. Did all the kids walk out of her school?
Yeah, there's just a lot of kids still have not been showing up to school. It's crazy.
It is nuts that they're going on the freeways too.
That's
is
when it gets crazy.
Scary.
It's not only crazy, it's just a pain in the ass for everyone.
When they went on that 405, I thought I saw all those people sitting in their cars. I'm like, they just want to run over them.
Oh, they do
yeah.
want to
Just
run
wanna
over them.
Go.
Hey, gas is $3 a gallon. I'm idling away all my money while these kids play on the freeway.
Exactly. I mean, they need to think about how it's their uncles and brothers and, their family friends that are sitting there. It's not just...
They're fighting for everyone that wants to work, but those people can't get to work.
Yeah.
Right.
And it also, that's a good way to tune people out of your cause, too. When
Yeah.
I'm sitting there now and I'm stuck on the freeway because of your cause that, either way I could ride the fence on, it'll sway me the other way really fast.
Half those kids don't even know what they're out there for.
So, I heard someone yesterday say a great thing that it seems like the kids that really know what's going on, that are really informed about this, are the ones that are staying in school.
Well,
The smarter kids that are staying in school that aren't just out running around being wild.
yeah, but I mean, think about it. Like, that geek that knows what's going on, he's staying in school.
Yeah, he's afraid to go out and get beat up.
Yeah.
Lose his perfect attendance.
Exactly. He gets a star. I saw one of those. All right. Well, thank you, Monica. Everybody, Monica with the we're walking out of school again today update.
Oh, I hope
I
not.
guess it's going around on the
MySpace
again today that they're supposed to walk out or something. I don't know. But I agree, whoever said it, that it loses all its validity when you're like...
Let's go on the 405.
Yeah, it's like, forget about it. All right, anyway, so we have lots going on this morning. Joe Rogan.
Yay.
I like that guy. Wasn't he an alcoholic?
We hear stories
I don't know.
about him, but I don't think he's ever gone to rehab or anything. In fact,
No, I think he was like 20 years ago.
Was he?
Yeah, he had to go.
Okay. I don't know.
He bit somebody. No, I'm kidding.
He bit somebody.
While he was walking on the freeway.
No, that guy, remember? The other sports guy?
Harv Albert.
Marv
Marv Albert.
Yeah, he bit somebody. And then Bob Saget. Yay! We
Bob
can't get
Saget.
away from those people that host America's Funniest Home Videos.
Nope.
But we're going to get that fight going between him and Tom Bergeron.
Yeah, like who had the better show.
Exactly.
It's a big day today, so make sure you tune in for that because I'm a crasher. and about 8,000 different things that we want to talk to you about this morning. And you know that thing that I sent you? I forgot to print it up.
I got it for you.
Also, breaking news too. Let me find it. Here it is. There is you know how like all kinds of people do different kinds of things for Jesus?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. All the bizarre things people do for Jesus.
Right. Yeah. They men of Jesus, women for Jesus, housewives for Jesus.
Right.
There's even Jews for Jesus.
Jews for Jesus, right? Yeah, like all this. Well, Jack had given me this. It was like last week, and I didn't get to it. But wrestling for Jesus. You know, like WWE.
Yeah.
Wrestling for Jesus. Now, Stench just happened to catch it and catch the audio on it. So, we have the super secret audio to Wrestling for Jesus.
It's the commercial for their pay-per-view. Is what I caught when I was watching TV.
It's something that small bands of mass. Let me just read it. It's from the Associated Press. We're not making this up. Small bands of masked evangelists clad in tights and armed with biblical names argue it is. The violence and intensity of wrestling, they claim, can be the perfect way to attract the alternative younger crowd. Wrestling for Jesus. I'm not kidding.
It's funny.
It's like Striker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian metal.
Yeah. Striper. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Striper. Rock stars for Jesus. Yeah. So it's just like that. So we have the audio. I think it'll be very interesting. That's coming up as well. And then some gossip from The View. A big old cat fight, huh?
Yeah, the Star Jones here in L.A. managed to get in a big fight with Joy Behar on the air yesterday from here. Well, they were taping in New York doing the show, and she called in, and they went at it.
It's awesome.
They have to hate her.
They
if
hate
we
her.
hate her and we don't even know her,
Yeah.
they just despise her.
Absolutely. All right. We're going to do first calls today at 1-800-STAR-987. And Matthew, who claims he's Jack's cousin, and he's really not. He has a fortune? Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
A fortune for Jack when we come back. Is that it?
That's it.
My God, I felt like there was more,
No,
more
that's
Rubber Duck. Like I wanted the Rubber Duck remix.
Yeah, it's just a taste of Rubber Duck.
Wow. All right, here we go. First call of the day, everybody. It's Matthew.
Yay, Matthew!
Hi, Matthew. You're the first call today, and despite your oddness, you still get, what does he get?
He gets a pair of passes to the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach. Stop by any participating Good Neighbor Pharmacy now through April 6th for a discount ticket offer for the 32nd annual Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach. Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Be well and well informed.
There you go.
Wow,
All right.
that was very thorough.
What
Yes.
can we do for you there, Matthew?
It's not what you can do for me. It's what I can do for you. And Jack, in particular, I had a vision at 3 a.m. this morning.
Wow.
And I know this is a stretch. But just believe me, I'm not entirely crazy. Anyway, my message is that sometime today, 4 gentlemen from the other side of the country will find Jack. We'll meet up with Jack, and he needs to open his heart to them and his office.
Okay.
His
So-
heart and his office?
Wait, and I'm
Yeah.
waiting for guys from the East Coast.
If your vision was right and accurate,
We're
you would
already
know
screwed.
that.
My
Hold
visions are
on.
always right.
If your vision
Yeah.
was right and accurate, you would know that Jack doesn't have an office to open.
I have a cubicle.
Yeah.
Or a
all we
heart.
Cubicles are good. Cubicles
Okay.
are good.
Because Annie doesn't have a heart.
Yeah.
It's been dark for a long time. Now, 4 guys from the East Coast will
Indeed.
will show up at Jack's cubicle.
Yes. I guarantee.
Well, Jack leaves at 10:01 every day, and so I don't know how they're gonna find him.
They better hurry.
Oh, they're on their way. I think. I definitely believe this.
Hey, my cubicle's
I'm
next
really
to his.
serious.
If they start to kill him or something, I need to know because I want to be gone.
Yeah. Why do they hate Jack?
Oh well, it's not necessarily why they hate him.
Uh-huh.
Hate is a very strong word and a very strong emotion that
Why do they wish to eliminate Jack?
we're not to take him out of the game.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to help him.
Are
but
they gonna
he needs-
witness to him?
You know what? They found Jesus under the couch, and they need to share him.
Okay, Matthew.
That guy kind of rules.
Does he?
For a first call of the day, yeah. He kind of rules.
First
And the
call
fact
of
that he
the-
comes with Jesus, talk to Jack the atheist, love him.
Jack, thoughts?
I'll wait. If 4 guys from the East Coast stop by to say hi, I'm going to be really
Why
freaked
don't you
out.
stay 5 minutes late today?
I'll hang out for a little while. I'll tell you. We'll hang out and
Just see if
Okay.
anybody. 4 guys from the. Was it 4?
Yes.
4 guys from the East Coast.
See, normally I'd be worried if he said 4 guys from the South because that's where our corporate offices are. But the East Coast,
Right.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're based out of that. Yeah.
So we're good.
Okay, all right. Well, Matthew, that was fun. That was interesting. I love crazy people.
Open your heart in your cubicle.
Open your heart and your cubicle is the key phrase today. I think that's the phrase that pays today if we're gonna play that game. Holy Toledo! All right, well, it's off to that kind of start, friends.
That's a good start.
That
right
is
there.
the start we have. Here's some of the things that we're gonna talk about this morning. Drunk dogs. It's a big problem. Vets now are coming, Congress talks about their things. Vets talk about theirs. They're really concerned because people are getting their dogs really, really drunk.
Got a story.
I've done it, yeah. Not proud, but don't give dogs Jello shooters.
Yep. So we'll be talking about that this morning. Also, what if your kid is fat? Oh, my God. And then we have some sex survey stuff. Did you know that your husbands masturbate more than you ever thought in your life? Secretly? Just yanking and a cranking. God.
Every second we're alone.
They're just, and even if you have sex with them, it doesn't even matter. It's this whole new study. Even if you do them, it doesn't, they just do this. They're crazy. They just love their weenies. They love their weenies.
Crank them out.
Oh, something about when you say it. Just, I don't want to visualize. And then we must talk about the Star Jones tissy fit that they got into on The View yesterday. And also American Idol, of course. We'll talk about that crap. But I want to talk about the Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes quiet birthing.
It's getting scary now, isn't it?
It is more real. I mean, I know you gave me that story yesterday and stuff, but I saw it on Access Hollywood with the photos.
Of the big old signs.
Of all the signs saying, keep quiet, bitch.
And they're like posters. Imagine if you were making a election poster at school or something, really big, and they look like that. They're huge posters.
Like neon huge
Where?
posters.
In
They're
their
taking
house.
they photographed them. A bunch of people from Scientology Rama or whatever walking up to his mansion with these big signs, and they had quotes that are like scriptures, and it says ... and remember, be silent and don't wiggle or something.
yeah.
I got the
And
actual
make
quotes.
all physical movements slow and
yeah.
predictable.
Yeah, it is. It's creepy. Is it not creepy?
It's creepy because you've heard it, and then you think, well, people just talk a lot of smack about them because they're kind of crazy, and you couldn't believe anything
But
they
we
say.
saw it.
But now you see it, and you're like, wow, it's true.
Did you know also she's not allowed to make any facial pain motion?
Oh, like grimace or anything?
Yeah, she can't do that.
No, that's ridiculous. This is like a whole religion based on an L. Ron Hubbard thing, right? A book?
Yeah,
or-
science
Yeah,
fiction.
Yeah.
where they take like
And
aliens.
They're gonna let that rule.
Yeah,
how
they're
they
telling
give
her that
birth.
she. And the thing is, she can't even make a ow face.
Yeah,
That's impossible.
ridiculous. I don't know if you could do it.
That is the toughest person alive. If you could have a baby without screaming, yelling, or making an ow face,
My wife had an epidural and still was screaming. You know what I mean? Like that's with the pain medicine.
Yeah, exactly. And this, she's
Oh,
not allowed to have
God.
pain medicine, right?
I don't think so.
We gotta look this
I don't
up.
see this as being possible. And what happens, by the way, if she totally blows it? What if she
That's
freaks
what I
out,
mean. What's
screams, and yells? What are they going to
What's
do?
the sin?
Oh, no.
No, really. If she screams out, what is the sin here?
Yeah,
what
is the
happens?
baby then born not clean?
Yeah,
or-
I mean, do they have to do something to it? I want to know that part. If you know, I would love to know. Because, like, what if she sins?
Right. What happens? Do they have to like?
Is it a
They have to
sin, or
kill her.
is it a rule, or what is it? And do
I
they
don't
have
know.
sins?
Yeah.
I don't know
Do you know
about
any Scientologists?
Yeah, the ones that killed my cat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
All right. So if you happen to know, and don't say you heard. We want a real live
Right. We want to
expert.
know the real
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah. All right. So we'll talk about all that crap this morning. 1-800-STAR-987 is our phone numbers. I can't breathe. Did you know that somebody said to me yesterday, damn.
Oh, and I heard Monica yell down the hall, "She's going to punch you in the face. You better get out of there."
I think I'm going to go into premature labor. I can have it now safely, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
pretty
good.
much far.
All right, like scare me or something.
Yeah, put
so
it in the
pops
incubator
out.
and you're good. I think there's a liability there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
How much? I didn't even see if we were on the air. I was saying that during Yeah Baby, because Stench is yelling at me, "Come on, pregnant lady," and I'm like waddling and running, and it's just ridiculous. So I was thinking at Yeah Baby, we should have had pregnant lady races.
Would have been fun for our amusement, but probably illegal.
Women in their like 8 and 9 months only, and they race each other.
I like it.
I think it'd be fun to watch. I'd watch. I'd enter.
I'd bet.
I'd pump my arms real fast. Go real fast. Okay, couple things first before we continue on with our silent birthing with Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Number one is Rose Diaz. I hate that bitch.
Why? What'd she do to you?
You think she might have been the one that said, wow?
Oh,
I used to love Rose Diaz. She's a salesperson here. She used to be
Nicest one we have.
Loved her until she walked around the corner yesterday and said, wow.
She was just caught off guard.
Monica, could you do an impression of Rose Diaz walking around the corner, please?
Hi, Jay. Damn!
Oh.
You big girl! Damn!
Damn, that's right. Oh, I forgot who said wow. It was your husband.
Yeah.
I saw Monica's
apologize
husband
that.
for the first time in a long time yesterday. I haven't seen him in a long time. I see him yesterday.
He has never seen you since you announced yet we're going to have a baby.
Right.
At all.
Yeah. So I haven't even gotten out of the car yet, and he can already tell I'm fat.
Okay, here's what's good about this, because my wife just said to her, I haven't seen Jamie pregnant at all. Totally intervention going on today when I get home.
Thank you.
If you run into Jamie, don't mention, wow,
Wow.
you're pregnant. Damn. Just be like, oh, you look so nice today.
Wow and damn, not good.
Yeah, yesterday,
Those are bad.
because I knew he had seen her. I'm like, oh, so did you see Jamie? And he says to me, yeah. And I said, what'd you say? And he's like, oh, so I saw her. She looked so cute. And I said, wow. And I go, what? You said wow. You said wow.
I even said to him, you said wow.
He's like, what?
It is funny how it's just all of a sudden exploded.
Right.
I mean, I've been hiding it really well, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
the damn and wow factor have kicked in.
You can't even tell up until about 5 months at all, and then all of a sudden, by 7 months, you're really pregnant.
Yeah. So how it goes, I guess, is this is technically my 8th month. Like you go all the way through 8 months, and then you go all the way through 9 months.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm in my
You're starting the 8th?
I'm starting the
Starting
8th.
the 8th.
Yeah. Like this April will be like going into my 8th month, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
And then
May
May.
till the
And then
first
May.
week of June will be
Yeah.
that
End of
9th
the
month.
9th month.
You could go at any minute.
Oh my God, it's just crazy. Wow, damn. Wow. And then I get the.
She almost kill you.
Ugh.
And he's like, no, she was just kind of like, thanks.
Yeah, I said, wow. And then, okay, so then I open up my, like, it's the weirdest day about my vagina and birthing and all this stuff. I see this stuff about, Tom Cruise, fine. It was a weird day yesterday. I don't know, have you all ever gotten email and you can't believe you're reading the email you are from your bosses?
Okay. Like,
Yeah, pretty much every time I get one from
Right.
them.
Our boss suggested to me, instead of saying vagina, I use the term they use on Grey's Anatomy and say vajayjay.
And he wrote you like
JJ.
an official
An
corporate
official
memo.
corporate memo that could I please use the term vajayjay?
Let's print that one out and frame it.
I thought you could use, like,
You can
real
say,
life
yes, you can say vagina. You can.
anatomy terms.
I can say vagina all I want.
Okay.
But he thought it was more fun to say vagina, vajayjay.
Which means this was something he was thinking about.
That's my concern. Why is the man sitting there thinking about what I should call a vagina?
Because he had it on his to-do list. It was like,
God, I want to see his to-do list.
tell them about this song. Think of alternative words for vagina for Jamie.
I was just like, dude, what are you doing during the day where you need to write me a memo that, hey, I was thinking, but JJ would be a fun term. They use it on Grey's Anatomy, and that way it's not as harsh as vagina.
And JJ's funny, but vagina not really a problem, not
But
an issue.
the other problem is JJ already used on a hit TV show.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't want to be the ripoff girl.
And then I kind of named Jack that too. So if every time you say that, people think Jack.
Jack,
that's
yeah, we
right.
don't even think of our actual vagina. We think of Jack because you were a
Exactly.
vajayjay, right?
Yes.
Yes, that day.
I have to write him back and say, I'm sorry, that term has been taken up for Jack. I'm going to write that as soon as we go to break. Do I acknowledge this now, or do I acknowledge
No, because we're gonna get this worked
Okay.
out in the next break.
Okay. All right, so we'll just go on with the show.
Vajayjays.
Vajayjays.
And silent births.
I wrote the boss back and I said, look, I'm sorry to say that Jack's name is already a vajayjay.
Oh, which is good because he had to cross that off his list. Alternative names for Jack.
Right, exactly. And so our boss wrote me a letter that he would be happy if I used the term vajayjay instead of vagina because it's more pleasant to listen to. And so then I just wrote him back and said that name has been taken by Jack, the vajayjay term. But we will spend this morning coming up with funny little names for his pee-pee. How do you think that letter will go over? So if you have a funny name for my boss's pee-pee, so it's fun and it's
Funny names.
funny names,
God.
and it's more exciting to listen to, or more pleasant. Sorry, was the term. And so it will be more pleasant to listen to. They love us here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's talk about Scientology. Yay!
Yeah, my favorite.
Do you really feel like they killed your cat?
No, I just say that because there's a guy I know that's a reporter that swears to me up and down that he did a really bad story on them and they killed his dog. I mean, there's no proof. It's what he says, but he really believes that. So, as a joke, I throw that out there. I do know someone killed my cat, though. But
Right,
I
and
don't think
it was
them.
after we talked about Scientology.
Yeah, but I don't believe it was them. Because I believe they would have
You
told
know
me,
what's weird
we
about
killed
that?
your cat.
I said that it was fine to kill mine, and they killed yours.
Yeah, that's not right.
I was willing to sacrifice mine.
I
Right.
threw my cat into the ocean.
They didn't throw it into the ocean. They found it out of a drain.
No, I found out it was later, the whole thing. My cat was found on the beach in Venice. On the sand, washed up in the waves, dead
Maybe
in
he's
the
laying
ocean.
out.
So someone killed my
What?
cat.
But doesn't
But probably not them.
that canal that goes through Marina Del Rey wash right out into the ocean? So if it went down a storm drain, it would end up in the ocean. And then
Yeah.
I went through that whole thing with animal control. They're saying that if that were true, you'd find a lot of dead animals on the
You
beach.
called
that-
animal control?
Oh,
like you did
no.
CSI
I
Dead
will
Cat?
tell you, my wife did crazy CSI Dead Cat. This thing went on for a week after it happened.
But if you're a Scientologist and you want to prove a point to say a wacky radio show about, don't mess with us, wouldn't you like put a note on it like we killed your cat, love the
Yeah.
Scientologist?
And I would kill a vajayjay, not a cat.
Or put a burning UFO on your front lawn or something?
You'd kill Jack. Oh, I'm like, what?
I'd kill a member of the show.
Yeah, I just don't know. I think that they'd be, if you really are trying to prove a point, you'd prove it better.
Yeah, I totally don't believe anything happened to my cat because of them, but someone killed my cat. Bastards.
Tom Cruise killed your cat.
Probably.
Has your father-in-law been totally cleared of the crime?
Yeah, that
Okay.
someone killed it.
All right, but
Yeah.
he liked the cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because your father-in-law,
Like, this was the coolest cat ever. My cat was cool and
Binky
mellow.
or whatever his name was.
Baby.
Right.
Yeah, I named it. Can you tell? Not.
That's all right. My brother-in-law shot Dewey.
Oh, so sad.
Was Dewey ill? Did the old yeller him?
No, they thought he was a beaver.
It was an accident right there in the back, and he shot. I heard that story.
How'd you hear that story?
You told me that story about how they thought they had beavers and they shot the dog in the backyard.
No, this is a news story.
Did he shoot more than one dog?
But I've never even told this story.
Pretty sure you told me about the beaver and
No,
that
I
one,
just found out this story yesterday.
and that one dog it survived or whatever. They shot it and they figured out that he shot it.
No, different story.
Okay, because you
Your
told me the
brother's
beaver
a-
was shooting
brother-in-law's a
and they
dog
accidentally shot the dog story.
Oh, well, no, this is a brand new beaver story because A, it just happened.
Okay.
And B, I just found out about it yesterday. Wow.
What happened?
But they shoot, and Joe was shot, my other dog.
Joe.
But that my dad shot Joe.
On purpose.
He was a bad rabbit hunter. He had to die. So he didn't come back, and then my dad just
Joe didn't
shot
come
him.
back from the hunt?
No.
Oh,
He's living on a
Joe.
farm. My dad told me he's living on a farm
Joe.
somewhere.
Yeah, in heaven.
Yeah, in the sky.
He's happy. No, he told me.
Cloud farm.
He told me he's happy on a farm somewhere.
Chasing rabbits all day.
But then somewhere in the lifelong story about my dog, then my dad said, no, it got ran over by a car and I had to shoot him. I'm like, Dad, you went hunting and you didn't come back.
Right. So the truth is, Bob just shot him, and he came up with.
Well,
a few
then
different
my mom
excuses.
told me later on in life that my dad accidentally shot him and it was really devastating for him, so he didn't know what to do. But over time, over 70 years
Story
of
morphs.
right, over 70 years of a man's life, he forgets what he told his daughter about her beloved beagle. So, I don't know if Joe's living on a farm. I don't know if Joe was a bad hunting dog and he just, because one day I remember my dad saying, that damn dog was just a crap ass hunted dog. He died. I shot it. He was mad at me. I was like 17. I was a smart ass.
Right.
And shocker. And then one time, my mom told me that my dad was really devastated about Joe's hip or whatever, broke his leg. And then another time, a car ran over Joe, and so he had to be put out. I don't know what happened to Joe.
Let's ask him on Friday, but I'm guessing he just shot him, and the older you got, the more he thought you could take, and so the story keeps.
The truth
more
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that story came out at 17. That now later on in life, he's said that
He's gone back. He's getting old, and he's feeling guilty now.
sensitive. Yeah, he wants to go to heaven.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He has a grandchild on the way, so now he has
Now
to be a
Joe-
little more sensitive about
All right,
the
so
dog.
don't forget. We'll find out
Yeah,
Friday
it's true.
morning.
You
About
can't tell him,
Joe.
hey, remember, Grandpa shot my dog.
So anyway, my brother-in-law got a permit for beavers because the beavers have been biting the docks
Yeah.
Right.
and chewing down the docks. So my brother-in-law got a permit, and they went out there one night to shoot the beavers. This was last week. And he took the big gun, the elephant gun, blow that sucker out of the water.
Yeah.
And Cameron, it's his beloved Dewey. He loves Dewey. He loves that dog so much. It's a black lab. He loves it. It's a puppy.
This
So
story
it's not
gets
even
worse
like the
and
old
worse.
family
No,
dog. It's like
th-
the new
this is
jump
Dewey,
up on you
the-
and give you a kiss dog.
Yeah, he loves that dog. It's his friend.
And he got hit with an elephant gun.
So my brother-in-law sees the big beaver, right? And he shoots him, but the beaver then starts swimming towards him instead of away. And then Dewey came up and had been shot in the jaw. But they fixed him.
No way.
Yeah, they totally fixed him. He has buckshot all throughout his chin and all throughout his face, and it'll just work its way out.
No way.
But yeah, I'm telling you, Dewey lived.
It's a miracle.
But my brother-in-law apparently, so this is according to my sister, and I'm sure she doesn't want him to know that I know. Apparently, my brother-in-law cried and said, "I can't believe I would shoot my son's puppy," and he was devastated. And
You
my
would
brother-in-law
feel bad.
doesn't cry.
Yeah, but guys like dogs.
Did he go out to his shed and do it so no one would see?
It wasn't Old Yeller Jack.
No, I mean to cry. No, your brother's the CEO of a shed company. I figured that's where he goes in important
I
moments.
thought you were doing the scenes from Old Yeller.
No.
Son, we gotta put the dog down. No, but I'm just, it's so sweet because my sister's like, oh my God, I've never seen him so devastated. He's like, what kind of dad am I? I shoot my son's dog.
Wow, she should play this.
Is that awesome?
Your
Yeah.
sister could get something out of this, though, because she could play off
Because
that
my
guilt.
brother-in-law is never sensitive. He's like a CEO, like
Right.
got a jacket and tie, and he's a hard ass and CPA guy, whatever he is. I don't even know what he does. He sells
Oh.
sheds.
I'd feel bad if I shot my kid's dog on accident.
Would
and
you
it was out
cry?
there like trying to help you. You know it was trying to help you.
He had the spotlight on it. Would you cry?
If I shot my dog, I might shed a tear. I'd be bummed.
But it lived. Dewey lives. Dewey's fine.
That's amazing.
Dewey's absolutely fine.
That's amazing.
He's got his jaw wired. He's fine. He's absolutely
sucking dog food through a straw. He's great.
Only insure for Dewey.
You know you're a bad parent when my brother-in-law shot the beloved Dewey, the black lab, the puppy, the new puppy of my nephew.
I feel bad for him because that's, I mean, not that it happens a lot around here, but I could see where a black lab at night could
Looks
look like
like
a
a
wet
beaver.
beaver, coming out of the water. And
Did you just say a black lab can look like a wet beaver?
yes, because how beavers are all, they're dark at night and they're all wet.
I've seen blonde ones, beavers.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like the
I'm
labs?
sad for you.
I was being
I'm
honest.
sad. I'm so sad that
You
didn't
haven't
work.
seen the
I'm
world
so
famous albino
sad
beaver
that
come out of the
that didn't
water?
work for you.
Oh, you haven't heard it till
You
you
know
see the
what?
albino
You-
beaver come out of
You
the
threw
water.
it on the wall and it just slid down like a slinky.
You know those sticky toys slide down.
And we can either like walk away from
Right.
it or we'll just point it
We're
out.
not gonna walk away from it.
Jack, you ever seen
A blonde one? No.
Did you ever meet my 12-year-old friend over here?
Yes, I did.
I'm 9, damn it.
No, I don't even think they know that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. All right, bad parenting. We have that going on. Also, a really awkward thing has happened. If you heard the show earlier today, there was this weird kid. His name was Matthew, and he called and told Jack that like somebody was going to visit him this
He
morning.
had a premonition, but now it all makes sense. It
Right.
wasn't a premonition, it was a setup.
It was
Yeah, it was a bunch of
stupid.
crap.
It was like having a blonde beaver.
Not quite that bad.
Yeah.
You don't think? I don't know. I think they're equally as bad.
These guys are doing whatever they can to help themselves out. He just said blonde beaver.
But they're trying to act like we're stupid. I admit I am stupid. But they're treating us like we're stupid by trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
Chip,
How's it going?
Chip, what are you doing?
We came to visit everybody and pass out some free stuff.
Do you have like a local band or something?
Yes, we do.
And you're friends with Jack?
Yes, we are.
And Matthew?
And I don't who's Matthew?
Shut up.
Come on, Chip.
All right,
We're
next
on to you.
All
Yeah,
right.
he set us all up. It was pretty cool.
It wasn't cool. It was stupid.
Yeah. It was more fun when we thought he was a lunatic.
But no, he's definitely still a lunatic. No,
Yeah,
that's
it was
definitely
really
true.
funny when we thought like he was a psycho, maybe going to come and kill Jack.
Yeah.
We didn't know he was trying to promote your local band.
Yeah. Not as fun.
So you're
I'll
in
give someone
our
else to call tomorrow then.
lobby right now?
Yes, we are.
What are you doing there?
Well, we thought we'd come in and surprise and say hi to everybody, and then there's this clever little device on the elevator that says no key card, no ghost key. And there's no one in our band is enough of a MacGyver to try to figure that one out.
So how did you?
Matt, you're fired until we find a MacGyver type.
So how did you get in the lobby?
It's nice enough. Just people kind of say, "Hey, you're standing outside. It's cold. Why don't you come inside?" And they just let us right in.
Oh,
the
those people, you just got people fired because they
Yeah.
give us
Right.
memos all the time. Don't let anyone
Anybody
in the
in.
building.
So not only did you break the outside wall,
Right.
which is the gate,
But then
Yeah.
you got
Right.
lucky that Mark from Mark and Kim is always late and just let you in.
so far you've broken through 2 barrier walls.
Yes, I guess so.
3 more to get to us, sucker.
There's a total of 6 or 5.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch more.
There's 6. Okay, there's 6 total. So you are 2 out. You have 4 more barrier walls before you get to us.
It's like a video game.
I was thinking, like, what would Zelda do right now?
I don't know who she is.
It's a video game there.
Oh Jesus! Hey, hold on, okay?
Yeah.
All right. These your friends,
Yeah,
Jack?
they're in that band Antiphi from Santa Clarita. I like these guys. They're nice, but
I
obviously,
did up until right now.
That's great.
Right.
I'm glad you like them, but what the hell?
well, yeah, the surprise attack isn't that,
Never
wasn't
good.
planned on.
Never good. Don't you
No.
hate
Especially
that?
at a radio station where we really have no control over the music we can play and
Right.
stuff like that. Let's be honest.
All right.
Let's put it this way: I'm not really friends with Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. We
Chevron,
dropped.
good morning.
Hi. Is this a Chevron on Riverside?
Yes, on Hollywood Way.
Oh, hi. That's our favorite Chevron. This is Jamie, Jack, and Stench. You're on the radio.
Oh, hi.
Hi. How are ya?
I'm okay.
Hey, listen. We have these band members downstairs. Can we send them down to your gas station to play in the driveway?
On the driveway?
In the parking lot.
In the parking lot. Over by the
like,
air.
the air station.
Over by the air.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Perfect.
we
They're
got-
agreeable at Chevron.
We got you a gig.
Bye. Hey, Chip.
Yeah.
I need you to go down Riverside Drive.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and there's a nice shiny Chevron. It's really nice. It's on the right.
Right on the corner
Okay.
of Hollywood Way and Riverside Drive across from the car wash.
Okay.
And just set up right there in the corner by the air.
Okay.
You know, the free air.
Yeah, yeah,
It might be
yeah.
25 cents.
It might be a quarter there. I can't
Will you
remember.
check that out for us, see if it's free or 25 cents?
Yeah, well, I'll call you back.
Okay, and then just be right there and you guys can play.
Go down there and we'll play.
Right,
Yeah,
and we'll send people your
and
way.
give you and people can have free stuff
Yeah,
from you.
pass your stuff out and bring a bunch of quarters because if they want air, you'll give them free air. Too.
Oh yeah, you're like the free air guy.
Yeah, we'll be like the service guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So go to right. Do you know? Well, we'll send Alex down to show you where it is.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
You guys are awesome.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks. Bye.
Bye.
We got awesome out of sending him to a gas station to
Hey,
play.
these kids are looking for their break, so anything. Rocking the Chevron, it's not a
Yeah,
bad gig.
rocking the Chevron this morning.
That
Woo!
rules.
They're the first ones to ever play the Chevron.
You know what we'll do? Free Air Wednesday.
Oh, we could have the Chevron concert series.
Yeah! Disorganized show in radio.
This isn't disorganization. This is like someone just attacking us from the side.
It's an impromptu.
Yeah, very bizarre.
All right, so it's free Air Wednesday. That doesn't roll off my tongue.
Yeah.
And we have Jack's friends. They're from a band in, where are they from?
Santa Clarita, Antiphi is their name.
Antiphi. And they're going to be live over at the Chevron on Riverside.
Yep, playing by the air station.
Right by the air station, distributing free air for folks. I don't know if they have an air reader.
A
Like a
gauge?
tire gauge, yeah.
Probably not.
Does anybody have a tire gauge here?
Oh, it's usually on the
Yeah,
pump.
modern ones, I don't know what the one like is there. A lot of them have it built in.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
It's built into the hose.
I've
They don't
used
have
that
it.
air.
Yeah, I've used it for my bike too, and I can't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not a nice modern air thing.
Do you have a pressure gauge or whatever they're
I
called?
have it in my emergency kit, Jack.
Do you really? My parents always had those. I've never owned one of those.
Oh, they're cool. That little thing just
Pops
shoots out like a turd.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are cool.
I mean, if you have a high pressure one.
Right.
All right. Anyway, otherwise, okay. So the thing is, they're going over to the Chevron, and so that's one portion of our show. We have two other portions going on. We have the Scientology quiet birthing thing, which we will get to, and then we have the I'm a bad parent because I shot my son's dog portion of the show.
yeah.
That is where we are on today's show. Okay, is everybody following?
Yeah, I'm following along.
All right. Just want to make sure everybody's got it. Here's Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, how are you guys?
Hi,
Hi,
you guys. Look at right, Cheryl.
I love ya.
Well, we love ya too. What can we do for you, Cheryl?
Okay, I just wanted to tell you this story that's funny now, but I was leaving Target with my 3 kids, and I have a Suburban, and, they all get in the car.
Right.
And I put the car in reverse, and all of a sudden I, for some reason, looked out my rearview mirror, and I see my 9-year-old walking up to my window. And I thought he was in the car, and I was ready to back over him.
Okay.
And he comes up to my window, and I wanted to, act like it was no big deal, like I didn't almost run him over. And I was like, hey, what are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? Did he yell at you? Mom, you almost ran me
He's
over.
like, Mom, you almost. And I was like,
No, I saw you. I was just trying to scare. Isn't it funny how you have to cover?
I know, but I
Because
was
you were shaking,
so
really?
freaked out that I made my husband buy an excursion that has the backup sensors.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't blame you because that's
Right.
so easy. My girlfriend, not that she wants anybody to know this, she left her baby on top of the car.
Ooh.
But she only did it for a split second. She put it in reverse, and
then
then
realized.
she turned around to back up, and she realized there's not
Hey.
a baby seat locked in.
Right.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
And that's so it was like inches, but still, she had a baby on top of her
I
car.
know, and you're just like, I sucked.
Yeah.
Well, for Cheryl, you need the excursion because when you start a story with, and I happened to look out my window or my mirror while I was backing up, you should always check that mirror when you're backing up, Cheryl. That should be something
Suburban.
you happen to do.
Cheryl's a bad parent. Yay! Hold on, Cheryl. We'll give you something pretty. But I guess they have those car seats where the seat locks in and out.
When you have a little baby, like when you bring
Yeah,
it home,
click,
you're gonna have the
click.
one that lifts out and out until like a year. You have that one that
That's
you just
the
lift
best
it up.
one ever. Just click, click, in and out. So easy.
So she puts her arm over the passenger seat. She tells the story the best, but she looks over to back out, and she's like,
Yeah, and there's just a void. You're like, where's the kid?
it was on top of her car.
Wow.
I've heard of it with purses, but never a baby.
It's the same thing. It's just like a big purse. You carry this thing around, and you have to set it down to get into the car. Say you have a bag of groceries and the baby. You got to set down the baby somewhere. You don't want to put the baby on the ground where it can get run over, so
Right.
you might set it on the car. I
on
see
top
that.
of the car. What about the guy 2 weeks ago? He left his baby in the car and then he took the train.
Oh, in Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Baltimore, leaves the kid at a train station. He's halfway to Washington, D.C. on a commuter train and goes, oh, God, the baby.
And he left his baby in the train. He got off on the next stop.
Yeah.
Then he came around and took the train back. But by that time, the fire department had already
Yeah,
gotten
someone
the
had saw a baby crying in a car in a parking lot, and they
Can
broke
you
the window and got it
imagine?
out, and he didn't get in trouble, though.
No, because his wife then showed up at the hospital. They had the baby, and they were like, it was just a mistake. But it wouldn't have been a mistake if the temperature would have been different.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
No, definitely. It would have been
You
a-
can't leave your baby if it's a certain degree.
Yeah.
But if it's not, if it's like fine and sunny and partly cloudy and nice, then you can leave your baby
It's
in the
pretty
car.
cold there right now.
I locked myself out of the house with the baby in the house when she was younger
Oh,
because I
no.
went to take the trash out, and I'm just so used to when I leave locking it. I locked the door behind me, and then I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, the baby locked in.
Luckily, I live in an apartment where there's somebody else with keys, so I just went and got the keys. But I could have been screwed. I would have been breaking into my house, to break a window or something to get
That's the
in
best one. America's Funniest Home Videos where the baby has the red lipstick.
there. Yeah, just putting it all over.
Locked in the car. Love that one. Love it. But what about the guy? This one's a sad one. That he told his son, he had a 3-year-old son, that if he got out of the car, monsters would eat him. So he said, stay in there. It was 43 degrees outside. And he went into a strip bar.
For hours or
Yeah,
something.
well, he left his 3-year-old to play in the car and said, if you come out, monsters will get you.
And didn't the kid finally come out and wander into the strip club, and that's
Yeah.
how they figured out what he had done?
Yeah.
Wow.
How? Like, that's like psychological damage.
I
Can't
know.
get out of the car. There's monsters outside. You know how scared you are if you think there's monsters
Oh,
around?
I know. I'm
And you're
still
3?
scared. People tell me there's monsters around.
Yeah.
And then there's also the kid yesterday that crawled into the big claw machine.
Oh, that is always
Those are
fun.
fun.
That
I
happens.
love that.
That's always fun.
That's like the second kid I've seen. He's 3 years old. He crawled into the claw machine and just sat there playing with all those toys. That is heaven for a child.
Yeah,
And
that's cool.
Isn't that like calling the fire department and take the machine apart to get
Yeah,
the
they
kid out?
had to.
Or a lot of quarters.
To try to get
Yeah,
him?
if you drop that claw on that kid and can just lift him right out
I
of
don't
there.
think the little prize door would open.
They still don't know really how he got in there.
Yeah, because there is like a safety door. When you open the one door, the other door is supposed to close, so you can't just like reach up there.
Well, and they said it's so tiny. And he's
Yeah.
3. He's a pretty big kid. They don't know how he wedged himself into there. Can you imagine all of a sudden you're bowling or whatever and you turn around and you're a kid, your 2-year-olds are in a freaking claw machine inside?
It's
You're a bad
amazing
parent.
when somebody really wants something, what they'll do. I expect to see Stench in the vending machine every time I go. Just sitting there eating chocolate.
I can't even look at that vending machine wrong. It's like alarms go off.
Go see if you can fit in there.
I tried to put my hand in there.
I know, but it has that double thing.
Yeah, I can't get my fingers in the backside of it.
Here's David. Hi, David.
Hi, Jamie. How you doing?
Hi, we're lovely. How are you?
Good, good. I'm sure you know this, but I just want to let you know that you can't leave your child unattended at any time.
Yeah, you
in your
can if
car.
it's a certain temperature.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. As far
60
as
to
I know, you can't do
72 is
that.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when
That
you.
window of temperature.
You know, I mean, they don't recommend it, but the only reason why he didn't get in trouble is because it wasn't hot out.
I see.
There was
So-
no damage done to the baby because it was cold.
Right,
Yeah.
he just forgot it was an accident. So 60 to 70, you're fine.
Yeah, anything over that, it gets a little risky.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it either, but
David,
just wanna
I'm
make sure.
kidding.
It's a joke, David. You
David?
can't leave your kid in the car.
Of course you can't leave your
know.
kid in the car.
Me too. I have 2 little ones, and good luck with yours.
Yeah, well, mine will be on the top of the car, I guarantee it.
Stepkids are another story.
I can't find anything. I can't find my keys. I'm so disorganized. Do you know that the kid will end up on the top of the car?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all know this,
I'm
right?
afraid of where you're going to leave that kid.
I don't know where I'll
luckily
leave.
you've got the Cerritos Nissan SUV, and it's a reach for you to get up onto the roof. So I'm thinking
You
not
know-
Might be
not
not
on the
up there.
hood.
No.
Yeah.
Luckily for your baby shower, you got about 3 diaper bags.
Yeah.
Because I know you're going to forget it and you need that stuff. So what you need to do is pack them all up, leave one in the car all the time, like one at home, bring one here so that you have it in emergencies. Because when you forget that, and I know you will, then you're no diapers. You're running around to Save-Ons trying to buy diapers and wipes.
Yeah.
You know what I've done as bad dad with
I
the
might just
kid?
leave it with somebody.
It's
What?
like every now and then, usually it's automatic. You open up, you put him in the car seat, you buckle the seatbelt, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes if I have things in my hands, I will open the back door, set her in the back seat, and then shut the door, and then go around, put my stuff down that I have in my hands in the front seat, and then reach around and put her in. I've gotten before like a block from the house, and the baby's like tapping me on the
I've
shoulder.
done that.
And I turn around like, whoa!
We did that.
Forgot!
We pick up Sparkles from the S Factor late at night, and so I'll let her play while we wait, the 15 minutes we're staying in the car.
Right.
So one night, Sparkles gets in the car, we're driving, and the baby all of a sudden pops her head up and looks in between
Hey,
us.
what are you guys doing?
I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot to lock that kid in.
You're like, bad dad.
Whoops, bad dad. Here's Rayetta. Hi, Rayetta.
Hi, it's Rayette.
Okay, well, wow. Here's how they spell it. Let me just tell you. Rayette.
Actually, it's Rayette. Rayette.
They put a lot of vowels. They have 7 vowels in your name. If that's sometimes Y thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. I think my daughter was like 3, but we went to a restaurant and there was the little vending machines where you could get the little plastic bubbles that would have a ring or a necklace or whatever.
Yeah, I love those plastic bubbles.
Right. My daughter put.
No,
her
you know what I
25
mean?
cents-
Like they make it look really nice. It's
Like a plastic egg, but
Yeah,
they're,
it has
they're
a
shaped
lid.
like an acorn.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
a lid and you pull the top off. Oh,
Yeah.
glory to God. With your teeth.
Yeah, it takes your
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So she put her quarter in. She got a ring. She put it on, and she put another quarter.
Was it a spider?
It was a happy face.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Smiley face. So she put it on. She puts her quarter in to try and get some necklace, and it wouldn't come out. It was stuck. So I was going to put my finger in, and I said, well, your hand's smaller. Stick your hand up in there and see if you can pull it out. So when she stuck her hand in there, it got stuck.
Because of her mother.
Yeah.
Well, that's when she starts screaming because she couldn't take it out. She's like, "Why did you make me do this?"
Oh, in front of everybody.
So she's screaming and crying. All the people around us, my mother comes, my sister comes, everybody's trying to take her hand out. She's screaming, saying, "My mom told me to put my hand in." Why did she do this? So the people are listening. The manager is here. They come and he's freaking out. He doesn't have the key. Everybody starts saying how they're going to have the fire department come, and they're looking at me asking why I would tell her to do this. So I'm getting scared, and I'm, telling her, "Shh, don't say anything." So I'm trying to stick her hand out. Finally, I managed to get her hand out. I stuck my finger in there and pulled down her ring. As we did that, I left.
You know what's sad is now that little girl's an amputee.
Yeah.
She sawed her arm off just so she wouldn't have to be yelled at. Why did you do this to me?
Some kid got a couple human fingers for their quarter out of it.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
Oh my God! All right, it's Wednesday! Yay!
Yay!
Wow.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, why are you upset?
I was going to choke on a chocolate.
Oh no, like that. Who did that? One of those mamas
Mama
or papas?
Cass.
That's
Didn't she choke out on
embarrassing.
something with her big self?
Yeah, like bologna.
Yeah, that was a sandwich.
That's sad.
Fat Stench going down on a chocolate bar is not going to be good. I'd rather it be like a donut.
Is that how death by donut?
Death by donut or like a cookie or something I really like.
All right, here's the thing. Stench gave me this. It's breaking news, Jack. Whitney Houston is a total crack whore.
Yay!
Yay! Where'd you get this story?
The London tabloids broke this one out, and they've used the information as Bobby's sister is their source.
Oh, right.
A former crackhead herself.
Whitney Houston is a total crackhead, and she has blown most of her fortune on crack. But didn't she say crack is whack?
Yeah, she was just trying to throw people off, I think.
Because she was out of it that day.
But didn't she say it's so cheap? Why would she ever buy that? Didn't she say that?
Yeah.
Crack is whack. It's cheap. She's like, I can afford better. What's better than crack?
Heroin?
Heroin, yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I don't know on the
Or isn't regular cocaine like a step
I don't.
We
You know
so
what?
don't
I
know
don't.
in
Yeah,
here.
I'm not sure the economics of drugs.
But I haven't met a addict of any kind ever that, doesn't say they don't have a problem.
Right. Nice.
Yeah. She's like, crack is whack, but I smoke it every day.
They say she's paranoid and hopelessly addicted.
Wait, how did she say it? Because
She
I like
said,
that.
crack is whack, but I smoke it every day.
She said just like that. I saw the show. Yeah. Anyway, they say she's paranoid, hopelessly addicted. The crack, they say, has also taken away her beauty and left her looking like a zombie. They say that Whitney now claims she sees demons and that they beat her. She actually bites and punches her own body.
That's kind of cool. When you
kinda
get beat up by
sad.
imaginary demons and they leave teeth marks on you.
Bobby Brown's sister, as Stench told you, says that Whitney is using every single day and she fears she will overdose. That's sad. It's not cool that she's biting and punching herself.
Come on, you drive by.
Tragic.
Okay, hold on. Now, I'm not one to make fun of really messed up people because I have a heart.
Right.
But when I drive by and there's like a guy in a corner fighting himself, I always stop and watch. It's just fun.
I don't. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm like, oh, this is
I
cool.
can't watch that. Really, honest to God, it makes me uncomfortable.
When they're swinging at the air and yelling.
It makes me
and
so
there's no one else-
uncomfortable.
Oh,
It
God.
does. It really does. I know it's weird because I'm so mean.
It should be a video.
But I can't watch it. It's just so uncomfortable for me. I don't know. Like people with ailments, it makes me
Okay,
uncomfortable.
I'm not kidding. I'll pull my car over and watch a person like that. I'm sick.
You have that kind of time?
Yeah, if I'm on my way home. It's the
Just
best
pull
if-
over and watch
It's the
people
best if
fight
I have
themselves?
my son in the car and I'm like, hey, watch this. Crazy guy fighting himself.
All right. Jack, now you're doing overkill with the music crap.
This is the first song I played all day, and it's
I
Whitney
know, but
Houston.
yesterday you just bombed the whole show with that crap.
Only because you don't like good Chicago songs.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
my fault.
okay.
Chicago fight. Let's go right now.
All right. But it's over, Jack. The story is over. See,
Bye.
you're always late.
Whitney's in trouble.
The story's over, Jack. It's over.
Remind us how we used to be.
I believe the crack is my future. All right, can you turn it off? I hate her.
Smoke it up and we'll sing.
Oh, poor Whitney. That's just plumb sad right there, folks. Okay, speaking of music, we're going to go live to a gas station. Live to a gas station where Jack's friends, Jack running the show once again today.
Yep, Jack.
Jack. Where Jack's friends, some stupid band from Costa Mesa or something.
They're from Santa Clarita.
Whatever.
And they actually are a good band.
I'm sure they're fine. But the move that they pulled today was ridiculous and retarded. Yeah. They show up in our lobby thinking that we'll just play their music, and that we'll just give away some of their T-shirts.
Bad move.
They're Jack's friends, so then we have to accommodate them.
They underestimated our security, but not by much because they made it halfway.
Right, exactly. So we sent them to a gas station to play down the street because we don't want them here.
Yeah, in the heart of Burbank.
Right, and so they're at the Chevron, is that right? Giving away free air?
Chevron giving away free air. Hollywood Way in Riverside
We
Drive.
call this Chevron, see how it's going with those guys down there. We sent them down. We got permission.
And they can play in everything.
Huh?
They can play in everything at the Chevron.
Chevron, may I help you?
Hi, it's Jamie, Jack, and Stench on the radio. How are ya?
Hi.
I'm doing okay, ma'am.
Yeah, did the band show up?
Yes, they are here.
Are they playing?
Huh? Not right now.
Oh, they're not?
No, not right now.
They're supposed to.
You have an intercom, right, that you can talk over the pumps? Tell them to start playing.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Can we listen?
Actually, they are outside, and I'm kind of busy right now.
Oh, is that mean boss of yours there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I hate that boss of theirs. Have you been to that Chevron? That guy's he makes them stack their food just perfect. He's crazy. No, have you been there when he's in there? He stands over them like they're children.
Yeah, no, he's a little overbearing.
Oh my God,
Chevron.
he's so anal about how everything is like placed, and I can't even explain it because he's so crazy.
Right,
he's absolutely crazy. Alex,
Hey guys,
hey,
are you at the Chevron?
we are at the Chevron, Hollywood Way and Riverside Drive, right here off of 134.
How come they're not playing?
They're not playing. I don't know. They got here, they parked their cars, and they got out, and they're like, so what are we supposed to do right now? And I'm like,
well, we're not set. This isn't an event that we're setting up. They came here with their instruments. There you go.
There you go.
Uh-huh. Hey, Alex? Is the air free there?
It's free now because they're paying for it.
Oh,
I mean, how much is the air?
It's 25 cents.
It is 25. So they'll fill up your car for free?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
They're gonna fill up everybody's car for free.
Well, everybody as long as the money runs out. You have to do that technical thing. Despite it seems like only a quarter,
right?
But all of a sudden 10,000 people show up and you got yourself a problem. So you got to do that legal thing always.
Okay.
All right, so where are you again?
We're on the corner of Hollywood Way and Riverside Drive at the Chevron right off the 134.
All right, so if you what is that?
It's a concert. It's a concert at the station.
It's part of our new Jamie, Jack, and Stench Chevron concert series that we're doing.
All right, and it's free air Wednesday as well.
Yeah.
They'll pay for your 25-cent air. Alex, we'll check in with you a little later.
Okay, guys.
All right, bye.
Take it easy.
I'm sorry, Jack, that you had to send your friends away.
No, it's okay. I didn't know they were coming.
I know.
And they're a good band too. They really are. So go listen to them.
They
in the
sounded
parking lot.
awesome right there.
They sound great at the gas station.
They sound great. All right, make sure you go by and see them and get some free air. It's free air Wednesday. Talking earlier this morning about things you forget, like somebody, a friend of mine left their baby on top of their car, but only moved an inch before she's like, oh my God, there's no baby there. And then the guy that rode
the train?
Yeah, he rode the train. He forgot his baby in the car. Well, all these people are fine. Everything's cool. But what if, just what if, you have an animal inside your house, right? And you go on vacation and you totally forgot to have somebody watch your dog. This just happened.
Ooh, that's like, you get in trouble
Like
for
on
that,
Gilligan's Island. Remember it happened with Gilligan's Island? Lovey was so worried about their dog. Didn't that happen, or was that like
that was only supposed to be a 3-hour tour, so it's not her fault.
Exactly. Lovey left her dog in there, and now it's like dead. Anyway, a man who let his dog starve to death in a basement closet while he took his 7-year-old daughter to Disney World. Now, he's saying he totally spaced and forgot the dog.
It was in a closet.
But it was in a closet, which tells me
he didn't want it to make a mess.
Yeah.
He left a whole lot of food, ate it the first day.
27 years old, this Jason Griffin received the maximum for aggravated cruelty to animals after pleading guilty earlier this month. 1 year in jail.
Yeah, that's
Starved to death. So there you go. Yeah.
Kind of deserve that. That's pretty messed
he
up.
deserved it. And animal cruelty charges aren't very long. People do really mean things to animals, and then they get like a year. Of
Yeah, but
probation.
okay, but here's my question, and you know, I don't think he's right, and he left it. But let's say it was innocent, and his dog starved to death for 7 days. The guy that left his kid on the car while he went on a train for a couple hours didn't get any time at all.
Right, but I honestly believe the guy with the train was an accident, and he panicked once he realized.
Okay, because I've accidentally left my cat.
Right. I don't necessarily. Yeah.
No.
You're going to jail.
I've left my cat for the longest I've ever left my cat is for 3 days.
Not in a closet.
No, but he had food and water.
Hold
and I was
on,
like,
he did get in a closet for a couple days once because you lost him. He accidentally did get locked in a closet, didn't he?
Yeah, remember? He's like,
you were like, where's Clever?
Couldn't find him. I was looking all over for him. He's in a closet. He's gay. He didn't want to tell me. Anyway, so it's just weird. I don't know.
That was intentional. There's
what
no
I'm
way
saying
he
is there's
actually did
no rule
that. About animals?
About kids.
about everything. There's no set rule. Like, if you leave your kid in your car and you get on a train, well, one judge is like, okay, well, you're fine. Sorry, it was an accident. Another guy leaves his baby in the car. Remember, he fell asleep. That one guy, he fell asleep at home, and now he went to jail for like ever.
Well,
I
the
did
last
just-
summer, the kid died here in Southern California. A guy went to work, forgot the kid was in the car, left him in the parking lot, and the kid died.
My ex-husband left his kid in the car while I did rounds. So I guess if it doesn't die, then you're fine.
I just read an article, though, last week about, and I can't remember what state it is, one state's trying to make a mandatory law. Like,
It
you
should
leave your
be a
kid in the
thing,
car
like where
no
we
matter
all
what, and it'll
think.
be a mandatory sentence for leaving your kid in the car.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. It's just a thought. I'm just
But it's one of those things
thinking out
that's
loud.
easy to judge. You know, no one in their right mind would intentionally leave a child in the car. I mean,
Right,
The
absolutely.
strip club guy did.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
but
he did,
and he
you're right.
deserves to go to
Yeah.
jail. But let's say you are a parent. Let's say you just totally screw up and leave your kid in the car. Should you go to jail?
I know, because I think it happens.
No
I think
one's
it
going to be more
happens.
mad at you than you or maybe your wife.
Or
but,
devastated.
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, we're
Yes,
lovely.
you should go to jail, and no one in their right mind would forget their child, whether they're
Yeah.
with them or not.
Jonathan, it happens.
It happens a lot.
Jonathan, it happens. My ex-husband was a highly educated orthopedic surgeon, left his kid in the car while he did rounds. He totally spaced.
What are you doing to space like that? To forget you have an
Probably not
infant and leave
sleeping,
him on
those
top
guys.
of the car?
Probably not sleep. If he's in his residency, I mean, I didn't know him then, but if he's in his residency, I guess he was like sleep deprived.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, he went on rounds, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank
yes.
God
In a
Kevin
split
was
second,
still
right?
alive. Yeah, it's
That's bad news for everybody. He was somebody's doctor, and he
Yeah.
didn't even remember his kid.
I know. He said he just
Right.
totally forgot to drop it off at daycare. Just drove right past because the baby was asleep, and he
Time to go to work.
Yep, just went and forgot. I don't know.
Man.
I mean, we can all judge and say, "How can you forget?" But I think you can.
I mean, I say that too. I've never done it, and I don't see how you could. But then again, there's situations where, and some people are dingy too. I mean, there's stupid people out there.
Well, I'm one of those people.
Yeah, there's people that just
Hey, you didn't have to say yeah.
forget.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see how it can happen, but I'm all for mandatory sentencing on that and people getting in trouble.
Especially
It'll help
if
you
the kid
remember.
dies.
You know, it'll help you remember if you know you're going to get in trouble, right?
But the exact same thing happened to that guy who left it at the parking lot. He forgot to drop it off at the babysitter or
Right.
take it. Was he supposed to take it on the train?
Yeah,
or drop
no,
it
I
off?
think he was supposed to take it to the babysitter, and he
And
went
he
straight to
forgot.
work, left the car in the parking lot. By the time he realized they came out and the baby was dead.
No, this baby was
no,
alive.
the train one.
Oh,
the
the
baby
train,
was
no,
alive.
the train one. I'm sorry. No, the
Yeah.
train one. He was supposed to drop it off, and he didn't, and went straight to the train, running. Business on his mind. Go, go, go.
I like back in the old days where our parents just left us in the car for days.
Okay, I
Yeah.
remember sitting in the
Like-
car for an hour and a half while
At
my
the
mom would
grocery
be in the
store?
grocery store.
Always. Driving. We'd pretend
Yeah.
to be a cab or
Yeah.
whatever. My sister would tell me where to go, and I'd pretend to drive.
And then I put it in reverse, and it rolled back into the IGA sign, and I got in bad trouble.
Oh,
Now
that's a good one.
I won't even leave my kid in the car if I'm getting out to pay for gas. That's why, thank God, you can pay right at the pump now.
Yeah.
But if I have to go in, I'm
Yeah.
taking the baby
Or-
out, and she's coming in with
I'm
me.
not.
and
I'm
the
leaving that kid in
ATM,
there.
you have to take the kid out. I will not go to the bank
I'm
a lot
locking it in there.
because you have to take the kid out of the seat to go to the ATM.
Oh my God! You just pull up right by the ATM.
No,
Go
the
in there.
ATM's okay. I'm with you on
Lock.
the ATM,
Oh,
but
no, I
the
get my
gas
kid.
station, you got it.
If I have visual sight, I'll leave a
See,
kid
I
in the
will
car.
not-
Hey,
I'll
what
do the
about
gas
this?
pump.
What about when you leave your kid in the car at the pump or whatever, and then the car gets stolen and the kid's in there? Should they get in trouble too for leaving the kid in the car alone?
Well, holy hell, how does that happen?
That happens. Cars get stolen a lot with kids in them. I mean, we see those stories a few
I don't know.
times a
Can I
year.
get back to you on my answer for that one?
But it's like it's the same
come
thing
up with
as
some
leaving
other
the kid in the car. The kid was in the car alone. You're busted.
Oh, my God. All right. When we come back, Meredith was actually arrested for child endangerment.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
What'd she do?
I don't know. We're going to find out. But,
Let's wait to judge her until we find out how.
but I think she won the Bad Mom Award.
Takes it away from shooting the dog. At
Yeah.
least the dog lived, right?
All right, so we will check in with her. Also, God, I want to do the Sharon Stone's and Nut Job story. I got to do that one. And then there was that one other one.
Silent birth or
Silent Birth.
You know, we'll do that coming up because Sam Rubin is out sick today. So in lieu of Sam at that area, we could do all of our Hollywood reporting.
Oh, including the big blow up at the View.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear that.
Star Jones is a whore.
Jamie Jack and